Here's the
it's
shitty
true,
deal.
though.
Americans get significantly worse services because our tax dollars don't fund them. So, of course, our services are worse, and thus we enjoy less happy lives than people who live in the aforementioned countries. Not that difficult a concept to conceive, really. You get what you pay for, said the cartoon dog to the other cartoon dog. And while you might think the reason
Man, I'm never
tax
paying
dollars don't
taxes.
fund as many services is because we pay lower taxes than other countries, that's not even true. When you add federal, state, local, and sales taxes and include other costs and services that our taxes don't cover but other countries' taxes do, like our uniquely high health insurance premiums, you'll find that Americans actually give away more of their wages.
Bro, insurance is a scam. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die, bro. Like, this bury me insurance, that stuff is all counterfeit. Those guys lie to you. Yeah, just insurance is just a scam. It's instinct to know that. It's like, you know, when a baby knows they have to drink milk at birth or they have to suck, you know, blah blah blah. That's how it works. And this is how when you hear insurance, you're like, yeah, these guys just want money. They don't care about you. Health insurance. Oh, these guys must care about my health. Nah, they want money. They love money. I love money too. I'd probably do that if I were them. But you see, the sales tax, man, this is why I hate the stores. You know, and you always check. You buy like a cookie for like $2, and you see they tax. You're like, yo, bro, it's $2. Why are you taxing me? So these guys make a lot of money. So I don't know. And then they always give you that school excuse, but the schools at least make
than
them
most
better.
of the developed world.
The lunches weren't that
For
good.
example, in Canada, for a married worker with 2 kids, all of the previously mentioned costs combined, from taxes to health insurance premiums, make up only 11% of the average wage. In the UK, it's just about 26%. Meanwhile, once you tack on the cost of our outlandish health insurance premiums, you're spending a whopping 43% of your paycheck. That's more than France, Finland,
Man,
Sweden,
I'm glad I don't work.
In real reality, Americans keep much less of what we own than in other countries. In other countries, their government takes a bit more tax, but then gives that money back to their citizens in the form of healthcare or job support, or a general safety net for all vulnerable citizens, no matter how dusky they are. So what do Americans get for the money we pay in? Well, sure, we get a crumbling infrastructure, shameful homelessness, and millions of hungry, neglected children, but we also get some of the worst services in the developed world. Again, our healthcare. American healthcare is simultaneously the most expensive, the least efficient, and the least effective healthcare system in the developed world.
Told you it's a scam.
Hey,
I'd never
the
go to a
devil's
hospital
trifecta.
if I was sick.
And in exchange for this extremely expensive, inefficient healthcare system, what do we get? Well, we get some of the worst health outcomes in the developed world. We have fewer hospital beds
This
per
guy hates
capita than people in
America.
Turkey or Brunei. Americans have a lower life expectancy than people in Lebanon or Cuba. And in the Mississippi Delta and much of Appalachia, life expectancy is lower than in Bangladesh. In fact, in 2017, the United Nations sent a commissioner to West Virginia to document what he saw, and he described, quote, third world conditions of absolute poverty, unquote. We even have a higher infant mortality rate than people in Russia and Serbia.
Oh, well, I mean, why Russia specifically? What's so bad about Russia aside from it being cold? Man, they don't care about the babies. Aw, poor babies. Man, I'm glad I'm not a baby anymore. That'd suck. You know, in all honesty, yeah, being a baby isn't that good for you. Yeah. But like I was saying, a lot of this stuff is not surprising. It's just money. They're businessmen and women. They want the more money, the more people that are sick, the more people that are dying, the more money they're making. So that's why, like, I'd rather, if it's like, let's say I broke an arm and they're like, oh, okay, bro, let's call the ambulance. I'd be like, nah, I'm straight, I'm perfect, I'm fine, I'll walk it off, or I'll shake it off or something, because, dude, it's super expensive. I'm sure I'm glad I've never been in an ambulance, but I know it's crazy money. And I don't want to pay. I'll just be, I'll move it around. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. That's all you have to say. Never call the ambulance, bro. You just see, oh, $10K for a hospital visit that didn't even cure me. What am I paying for?
In every single metric, America does worse across the board. So why is healthcare so expensive? Because it's so complicated. You have to look for in-network physicians, schedule an established care appointment, beg for coverage from your insurance company that couldn't care less about you, and that's if you're lucky enough to have good insurance. Compare that to Britain and all of those other evil, socialist-like countries where it's simple. Public hospitals provide free treatment to people who need it. That's it. I'll repeat that. Public hospitals provide free treatment to people who need it. And here's the best part. Even though Britain offers healthcare for free, their system is actually a lot cheaper to run than ours. Per capita healthcare spending in the US is almost 3 times what it is in Britain, and almost 5 times what Canadians spend. In fact, Americans spend the most per person of any country in the world for healthcare. But the free market is more efficient, you
they
screech.
spend money
But
on
in
me.
America, private systems often aren't efficient at all. Private drug companies have an incentive to charge whatever they can get away with for pharmaceuticals. In Canada, a carton of insulin costs about $20. In the US, it costs $300. And with
Whoa. I don't have diabetes, but I know this is a lot for insulin. Holy, that stuff is found in plants, glucose. Am I right? I think I'm right. Yeah, something like that. 300, oh boy, you have me. I'm gonna go eat plants. I'll be fine. Having diabetes must be bad. Oh boy, 300. See, I should start an insulin business. I should go to Canada, buy, let's see, because they cost 20, buy 100 for 2,000, come to America, sell them for 250. I'm like, that's $50 off what you'd pay your insurance company, and I'd make money. Business, bro. I should start that. I should start this. That's a good idea. Scam people.
insurance companies
Just
footing
take
the
off
bill, hospitals
50%.
have an